title of this one is Making a Reverse Canvas with Minimal Swearing. And hopefully, you know, it's minimal swearing because I do try to post these on a Sunday, and I certainly don't want to be doing anything too crazy. But the reason I titled it that is because making a reverse canvas is supposed to be super simple and really easy. And for some reason tonight I am struggling, but I'm going to try. I've made 2 successful ones and 1 complete disaster. So I'm getting ready to make a 3rd. And this one, I'm just giving off an extra piece here. It will say, life is short, make it sweet. So the saying, I saw it on another website. It was on the Whiskey and Wit website, and she had it for free as a download SVG. So it just spoke to me, obviously, with the losses I've had recently. So it's a good motto to have, you know, life is short and we should make it as sweet as we can. All right, so I picked this project because I figured you guys were sick of seeing cups for now anyway, but I do want to thank you. There were a whopping 13 views, which is like 12 more than I thought I would get. So I'm super excited about that. Oops. And I do appreciate that. So if you do watch the video and you like it, click on the little like button. But let me go ahead and tell you what you need for this, because this is a simple project that anybody can do. So you need a frame, a canvas, one of the thicker ones, because that has the wooden frame inside. You need some sort of cutting tool, razor blade, box cutter, craft knife. You need stain or paint for the frame. You need hot glue. I tried it with Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue takes too long to set and it gets super messy. Hot glue is the way to go, although I have seen other people re-staple or use thumbtacks, which is kind of interesting. You will need heat transfer vinyl. Again, you can buy vinyl sayings at the store, and they work well too. If you press really, really hard with a scraper tool, you can get the vinyl to stay, but I'm just using heat transfer. And then you need a heat press or an iron. All right, so let's get started. You want to flip your canvas over to the stapled side, and I have already cut with the box cutter 3 sides, and I'm going to cut the last side. And you just want to cut just on the outside of the staples. Okay. Sometimes the corners are tricky because they're doubled up. Should come off. All right. So some people will actually take the time to remove all the staples. Unless the staple is sticking up, I'm going to leave it because I don't want to. I don't want to have to pull out all these staples when you aren't going to see them anyway. All right. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just removing the staples from the frame. And I'm going to go ahead and if you put this on the inside of the canvas, you can see how it lines up with where it was wrapped around. So I'm going to cut that right where it is as soon as I find my scissors, which were here like a second ago. Guess not. All right, I will use my cutting tool. We'll see how this goes. Get rid of that. And I made this really, really large this time. The first one I did long ways. I think I'll do it again in the same direction. All right, I'm just gonna set this aside for now because we don't need it. Now, the title of this video is making a reverse canvas with minimal swearing, and let me tell you all the ways I messed up. So the first one, I used Gorilla Glue instead of Crazy Glue, and it just made a mess. It didn't set up in time, the canvas didn't stick to the frame, and then it oozed, and it was a gross mess, and I threw it away. The second time I did it, I forgot to reverse the image. So that one was a complete bust, and I had to recut the vinyl. And then the third time I did it, I don't know if you can see my shirt, I spilled stain all over me. And yes, this is the second or third video where I have made a mess on myself, so I am aware. All right, so I am going to cut off the canvas strips that are on the back. Whoop, and detach my frame. So you can get these canvases at Dollar Tree now. You can get them at Dollar General. You can find them at Walmart or Michael's or any of the craft stores. Get them on Amazon. I got these probably 1.5 to 2 years ago at Michael's, and I used a coupon. I have no idea why I even bought them, but I'm glad I did. Okay, like I said, this part's optional. You don't have to remove this canvas. I just think it glues better if I do. Now this one staple started sticking up, so I'm gonna wiggle him until I get him out. Because the one thing I haven't done so far is cut myself, but if I do, it will definitely be more than minimal swearing. All right. So now I'm going to stain. I'm going to be careful as I show you this. This is Varathane. It's stain and poly coat, top coat. And this color is Kona. I got this at Ollie's for $3.99. So nothing about this project is expensive at all. This is one of those, well, it was reusable. Ooh, almost forgot. I'm gonna put on some gloves. This was a reusable cloth, cleaning cloth that you get from Walmart or Lowe's, Home Depot, any of those good places. All right, and if you're wondering why I'm not doing a cup today, it's because my cup turner is full with the cups for the school fundraiser. All right, so take the frame, turn it over because you don't want to stain the staples. And I'm not worried about the surface because it has a plastic coating on it. This wood top does. But I'm just going to come in here and rub the stain on. I'm going to take this and let it dry. Oh no. All right, sorry about that. I think my heat press tripped a breaker, but that's okay. Okay, so on the surface table here, I have a Cricut heat press mat. I have an ancient first generation used and abused Cricut heat press that I'm going to use for this image, and I have my graphics. So according to the internet, the proper temperature should be 340, and it says for 50 seconds. I think this is a worm peel. I just noticed. Oh, my Cricut's ready. This little extra piece that definitely would have become one with my canvas. Don't want that. Okay. So fairly straight here. So you're just gonna put your heat press on. Woo! And now it's counting down the time while I'm giving it some pressure. Like I said, this is coated in plastic. This is just one of the boards that I will use to make a stove cover eventually. All right, let's see if it's ready. Nice. Oh no! I lost a smidge of the L. It's okay. Still looks pretty good. Okay, so not bad. I actually think I'm out of glue sticks though, but of course I am. What I will do now is I will bust out the hot glue gun and I will just simply glue the canvas onto the stapled side. And when it's done, let me see if I can lay it down flat for you. There we go. When it's done, it will look like this. Visit me on Instagram, Facebook, or my shops, all listed below. Thanks and have a great day.